Ooh.
Da-da. Dun, 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 dun. Stereo fishing. I've done that one.
Recurring jokes.
Well, no, this it'd probably be a different episode by now. So ha 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 ha. I haven't done that one. Ladies and gentle peoples, we are going to record about 4 to 5 hours of this. So be prepared. But so we'll hopefully, if my real life time allows, I should be able to get all these edited together and released one episode every day for the next 2 weeks.
We.
Is my aim, and then in next week we're going to record another load and so on and so on. So there'll always be an episode coming out daily. Is my hopes, but you'll have to bear.
Time permitting.
Yeah, because I do with my dad in hospital at the moment and everything else kind of lumbered on top. It is, and I don't do this. I don't make money on this or anything. So I'm not doing. I don't put ads and stuff on. So I just do it for enjoyment, my own amusement, my own flaccid.
You're going to be playing the game, so why not make videos anyway? Because
That's the thing, yeah. I mean,
why not? You're going to be playing the game anyway. Like,
if somebody enjoys watching us play the games, then I have no problem. The only problem is is when I play on my own, I'm a fucking boring bastard. I mean, utter boring bastard. You can see that in the Bioshock videos, the 2 that are up, because I actually did 5 videos, but for some reason the audio has got knackered on the next 3, so I can't. And at the moment, I don't know whether I can fix them.
okay.
But another bottle of water. But if you watch the 2 that I've got up with the Bioshock, when I'm boring. Sometimes I don't even talk. So I do 2 versions of it, one with commentary and one without, and then it's almost as if I'm not doing commentary on both versions.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna do a Minecraft series on my own. So do you remember I was telling you that I wanted to build a haunted house on the server?
Vaguely, I seem to remember the conversation.
Well, I'm not gonna go do it, except I'm gonna make a series out of it. I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna record it with audio, and then I'm gonna upload it one without and one with. So I'm gonna attempt to be more entertaining on my Todd. Book.
Yay! What have we got? Fortune 2.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Pointless.
Yeah, a little bit.
Utterly pointless. Still, I still want us to do Bioshock. Not Bioshock, Borderlands.
Oh.
I think that would be funny.
Yeah, I reckon I'll be a laugh. I'm just not really big on the Borderlands.
Well, that's the thing. This is what I said. So the peoples who are listening, I was thinking Borderlands because I finished Borderlands 1 twice. So we were hoping to get like the hardest setting. So all of the enemies are level 64, and then you play through the game, but we can't do it. We tried to fiddle it, we tried to do it, and you can't be done. So I was thinking we just play it through in playthrough 2, and everything's level 32. But Red Dove here doesn't actually like. He's not huge on the Borderlands games, but I think it'd be funny because all the enemies are going to be decent level. He's going to get killed numerous amounts of times, so it's going to be hilarious. Because we're not going to take it seriously. I mean, Borderlands is a funny game anyway, and it's not. I mean, the game itself isn't supposed to be taken too seriously. So I think that will be it's going to be a right laugh, and then we can do Borderlands 2 as well, which I'm halfway through already on my own, my own like normal playthrough.
I will admit though, I want to play Tales from the Borderlands because that looks like a fun game. It's my kind of game, though.
Probably the Telltale games, they're all samey.
I like them. I like the games where you get to make choices that actually impact what goes on in the game. Like I really like Life is Strange. It's a good game.
I like choice as long as I know what they're going to be beforehand. Otherwise, I get annoyed. I don't know why. It's so the choice will be go path A or path B, and I'm like, right, path A is going to be you do this and you do this, or path B is going to be you do this. If I choose one and think, well, that really annoyed me, now I got to go back, and then the game goes, well, you can't now, you can't go back. So you've then got to restart the whole game just because you wanted to make the other choice. I mean, I know the entire point is for you to play through the game again to make the second choice, but if I'm not enjoying a game, well, I'm not going to play it again, no matter how many bloody choices there are. You know what I mean? If I'm not really, my heart isn't into it that much, then I'm only going to play through it the once. So I want to make all the decisions the right decisions the first time around. Or you disappear.
That's the thing. It's like real life. Whatever decisions you make, you've got to live by. You've got to stick with. You know, it's.
Yeah, but this is not real life. It's a computer game.
Yeah, I know, but that's the.
I have to
behind it, though, isn't it?
This is the thing. This is the one thing I always try to get through to my dear little brother. It's I don't watch TV shows or play computer games or read books to be depressed, because I'm quite happy. I'm quite depressed enough in my own real life. I read books, watch television shows, play computer games, watch movies for escapism, to be entertained, which is why I like comedy, action, over the top. And a lot of computer games these days are going so depressed, and the options you choose is like, oh good lord. So my option before me is my character to sit in bed and die of old age, completely depressed bastards shitting themselves, or walk into the buzzsaw and die. So okay, what? There's no. Borderlands is one of the few games that are actually fun. The first one was, even though I'm not a big fan of the Borderlands games, don't get me wrong, the first one was fun. The second one is a bit more serious. There's a lot darker elements to the second one than there was in the first one. But I don't know. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to have to make choices that I'll have to live by. I'm playing a fucking game, for Christ's sake. The most choice I want to get into a game is whether or not I get the really good gun, or the kind of good gun, but I can sell it for more money.
Jody, have you ever heard of Yandere Simulator?
No. What is it?
You basically play as a psychotic schoolgirl that's trying to sort of impress her senpai.
What does she do?
She kills people. She mops up the evidence and that, and she gets extremely nervous when she goes anywhere near her senpai.
Very strange.
It's one of them silly games that's got loads of just mad stuff. I mean, you can spawn titans into the game and all kinds of stuff.
Do I do that? Weird.
I think it's still in alpha at this moment in time. I'm not sure though.
I think it's going to you disappear when I do that. Your character, for some reason, your character completely disappears. It's the same with anime. I mean, I love One Punch Man. That was a good series, and
I enjoyed that.
I like Naruto, and I like One Piece and Bleach. I like over the blown action hero animes where you know for a fact that no matter what happens, no matter what thing, Luffy or Naruto is going to turn up and save the day, because that's what they do, because they're the heroes. They're the Superman of the thing. I love things like that.
Early days, Naruto got his ass handed to him a few times.
Well, yeah, but then that's the training days, isn't it? He still saved the day when he had to, like against what's his name, Zambuza, and the kid, when Sasuke was trapped inside the mirror thing, was going to lose.
Oh yeah.
And Naruto just burst his way in. And One Piece always does it. And there's a bit in One Piece that I always liked. It's one of my favourite story arcs is when they find the hidden island where the emperor is stealing people's shadows and putting them into zombies. Huh. And at the very end, he beats the main boss, but he gets trounced doing it. And he's lying on the floor, and then the weird bloke comes up, the bear, Kuma, appears, and Zoro is one of the only ones left standing. And he stops Kuma from thinking. And Kuma says, "Okay." He says, "How much do you respect your captain? How much would you do? What would you walk into to follow him?" And he says, I would do anything. He goes, right. So he picks up Luffy and pulls out a massive, like a little bubble, and says, this bubble is just a little bit of the pain your captain is in at this moment in time. And he hits Zoro with it, and Zoro, like, blood everywhere, and he just crouches down and he goes, that's just a fraction of the pain he's in. He says, would you take on all of his pain to save him and the rest of your crew? And there's a scene later when Sanji goes up and there's blood everywhere on the floor, and Zoro's just standing, and he looks at him and he says, what did you do? And he says, whatever you do, don't tell Luffy, and just collapses. I like that. You can tell the respect and camaraderie that the crew have. A little bit violent way to show it, but which is why I thought I like the characters, the way they interact, especially Luffy and Zoro, because Luffy's the captain and Zoro's the first mate. I switched to my ball. How am I going to fish with a ball?
I don't know, it's plausible, you could fish with a ball.
I can't. I could just sit there, wait till the fish, then zip it out of the water. But anyway, back to my original point. I tend to stay away from really depressing animes like Gantz and Attack on Titan and things like that. It's like they're a bit thick, bit much, a bit too much of everybody dies. And I watched an anime called Sumo or something, Ajura. And it was insane. It was absolutely fucking insane. It was all about pollution and the earth, and it was nuts.
Huh.
Then I watched one called Charcoal House, which was very good. About a couple of girls living in a house in a little village, and you watch through the anime and you realize, or you find out that it's purgatory. Each one of them has committed suicide in real life, and this is where they've come to forgive themselves of their own sin or their own crime, and they have a time limit. If they can forgive themselves, then they move on, but if they can't, then they're sucked. They're destroyed, and it's all about, the whole series is about. It's basically like Sucker Punch. You think that it's all about the main girl saving herself, but it's not. It's about the girl's there to save one of the other girls who's been there the longest, and she has to try to get her to forgive herself. It's a very good anime. It's got a serious undertone, a serious backstory, a serious story to tell, but does it in a entertaining way. And there's good humour in it as well.
I love Beelzebub. That's a funny anime.
I haven't seen that in such a long time. I want to rewatch Get Backers as well.
That is a really good anime.
Except for the ending, where you're left wanting more. It's like,
yeah, they do kind of leave you on a.
Yeah, they just go, fuck you. You know that what's his name, Gin or whichever
Pengi,
the
Lightning Emperor.
Yeah, no,
Ban.
Ban is the most powerful person in the fucking world itself. But the anime's not going to tell you anything about it. The manga might have.
You should say spoiler there.
I might, the manga might actually tell you more. I don't know. I've never read it. Should really start reading the mangas, really. Let's hope they redo Bleach so we can watch the Quincy story.
Yeah, I hope they carry that on. I really do.
Otherwise, we'll have to read it.
Yeah, which I don't mind doing, but I'd rather watch the anime.
Yo, Renji! Yo! Ichigo. Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
One of the things is when he beats Bakia, and then Bakia's, I can't remember, I never pronounce his name, but Bakia's like, at the end he goes, yo, Bakia, have you seen the thing? And he goes, why you stop calling me by my first name? He says, we're not that far. And he goes, okay, see you later, Bakia. He goes, he did it again.
I love that in Bleach, though, the way he looks down on him all the time. If anyone else says anything bad against him, he's like...
Well,
no.
that's one of my favourite scenes is in the... I mean, it's a good story arc, but it's a bit iffy toward the very last story arc when he loses his power.
Yeah, Fullbringer.
And that one scene when the guy who can implant himself into everybody else's lives and he gets sectioned off with Bakia, and he just dies, or he doesn't die. He attacks him. And he says, "How did you do it?" He says, "Well," he said, if you'd have been trapped with anybody but me, you would have won." He says, "But unfortunately, you got trapped with me, and I will kill anybody who tries to stop Ichigo, no matter who they are." And it's like, fucking hell, a man you do not want to fuck about with.
Yeah.
Him and Kenpachi, who kills his enemy in like 5 seconds.
Yeah. Kenpachi, he just wants to fight Ichigo all the time, doesn't he? It's funny.
Let's face it, if in that entire anime, or definitely towards the end, I think there's only one person in Soul Society that could probably beat Ichigo, and that would be the captain of the captains.
Yeah, Captain
Because
Commander.
he's crazy. He's crazy powerful, even with one arm.
I want to see, you know I can never remember his name. You know the captain that's like dead lazy.
Oh, him.
I still want to know what his Bankai is.
Bankai.
It's
He
supposed to be
becomes the Captain General, doesn't he? In the,
Yeah, so I hear.
in the mangas. One's when the old man dies. Though he's killed. So I've read. I'm trying to think of another anime that I still haven't finished off Naruto. Oh, really? Because I've loved the series so much that when I found out that it stopped and came to an end, I'm like, oh, and now I haven't watched the rest of it. Because one of those, you get to a point where you like something so much you don't want it to finish. So when you actually realise it's going to finish, you just don't watch it. You don't carry on because in your mind it's like, well, if I don't finish it, it'll never finish. If I don't see the end thing, it will never end.
I get that.
Which is a bit tautologic, but still. I did it once with a Terry Pratchett book. It took me 3 years to finish a book because I was loving it so much.
You went straight past my rod to yours.
Yes.
It's just not there.
This is another episode. It's because I'm better than you. I defy anybody to go back a few episodes.
You're going to try and get that in every episode here.
Yeah, every single. I'm counting the minutes so I can fit in the same jokes. $20. How many fish you got?
I have 24. Because I'm better than you.
Slap me in the face with my own joke, why don't you?
Oh.
Smiley face. Oh, you
What was
cunt.
it?
It's a normal fishing rod. A knackered normal fishing rod.
Damn. I haven't got a lot of durability left on this.
What a slap in the fucking gizzards, tell you.
So fishes can go in there. Fishes. That's going to wind some people up, that fishes.
Right, so we are... Ooh. Very, very close.
I have 3 fishing rods. One, the one with the look of the sea on has got 6 durability left. The one with the lure 3 on's got 21, and the normal one's got 12.
Right, I'm going to take these two and go get the lava and the water. Because we can get that without having to worry about getting anything else. So there's the water. And there's the lava. Right. Put that in there.
I almost want to gamble it. You just use the last 6 durability to try and get another one, but nah. I don't think I'm going
Trees! Fuck you, trees! I threw the rotten flesh away, by the way. So I didn't see any point in keeping it.
Fair enough.
Taking up room in our chest. Not that it matters, I just realised we got wood, we can make another chest. But still, my decision is final.
No point in wasting wood if we don't need to.
Plus, if you have a complaint, you can bring it to my complaint department, my fist. I'm sure he'll deal with it in an orderly and timely fashion. Right, we need 8 fish to make another fishing rod. Don't forget that.
Okie doke. That was
Okay.
clownfish. God damn it.
But we're only 3 fish away from completing the amount of dirt we'll need to make the cobbles generator.
Awesome.
So
This moment in time I have 1 fish. 2 fish.
I have a pufferfish. So we need the ability to get. We don't want to spend all those fishes, and be left with no way to buy another fishing rod. If you know what I mean. So we have to make sure we've got 8 fish over our target.
Mm. God damn pufferfish.
Salmon. Salmon.
God damn salmon.
Do you know I was looking at one of my Minecraft videos, one of my very first Minecraft videos with no commentary on them. Yeah.
Mm.
It's actually got like a few comments on there. There's people talking to each other on there. I was like, wow. I never thought I'd see that in one of my videos.
Cool. Were they talking about the video?
No, they were bitching at somebody else. But that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter. Not the point! Shut up. Ruining my glory. And stealing my
Sorry.
fish.
There's a pufferfish anyway. Stupid bloody pufferfish.
There is something missing from this. An inability. We'll never be able to get to the end.
Hmm.
Unless he's put like an end portal somewhere. Which would be a pity, that. Be a nice little attempting thing to go and fight the dragon.
Hmm.
Starting with a fishing rod, ending with killing the dragon in the face with a fishing rod.
What a hero. We would be heroes. Killing an ender dragon with fishing rods.
I would literally get a fish until I got a sharpness 3 book and put it on my fishing rod and just club that dragon to death.
Sharpness 5 is what we want.
Don't think you can get it.
Yeah, you combine bucks together.
Oh dear.
Mhm.
Ball!
Uh,
Fuck you, boy.
2 3s makes a 4, and 2 4s makes a 5, and I think that's the maximum.
Yeah, don't think I have, because in my single player I've got a sharpness 4, and I got the max on most of them, and it took ages to do it. I enchanted so many diamond tools, weapons, and armor on the server that I literally went through 2 stacks of diamond blocks doing it.
Damn it, I missed that one,
Oh
didn't
fuck! Stereo missing.
I?
Different joke. Shut up.
Damn it.
Ah, finally got a fish.
I got 7.
Do you want to be punched in the tits? If the answer is no, shut up. If the answer is yes, stand in front of me. see you thinking about it.
I got the 8 fish.
Right, so that's a fishing rod then. So we need, if I can just get the 3 we need to complete the blocks, I'll make a cobble generator.
Cool.
Well, 1. Need another 2.
Wait, how many more do we need? No.
We need 3 to make a cobble, to get the dirt to make the cobble generator.
Oh, cool.
Ah, tree. I got the tree down as well. Come on, fish. I need 1 fish. 1 fish. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. I am fishing.
Hey Jody, what do you call a fish with no eyes? I got the last fish.
Punch arrow in the tits.
I got the last fish.
Shush, I want to catch it.
Oh.
My fish.
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
Go on.
That's an awesome joke. Screw you.
Duck walks into a bar and says to the barman, "I'll have a pint, please." And the barman goes, "Bloody hell. Talking duck. What do you do?" And the duck says, "I work in a construction site across the road." Barman says, "Oh, why? You should be in the circus." And the duck looks at him and goes, "What would the circus want with a bricklayer?"
That's a bad one.
It's a great joke. I love that joke. It's one of my favourites.
Man walks into a bar.
Says that.
Says, God damn it.
Yeah, I saw that one coming. Old Tommy Cooper joke.
Oh.
Aha! They're fish. I am great.
Yeah, that guy walks into a pub, right? He walks up to the bartender, he goes, "Who's your best pool player?" And he goes, "Well, it's Mike over there. Fred will have you." He goes, "Well, who's your best pool player there? Is it Fred or Mike?" He goes, "Mike. Mike's the best pool player, but Fred will have you." He goes, "Right, okay, whatever." So he goes over to Mike, challenges him to a game of pool. He beats him, hands down. Doesn't even try. So he walks up to the bartender, he goes, "Right, who's your best darts player?" He goes, "Well, that's Dave over there, but Fred will have you." He goes, "So, Mike, Dave or Fred?" He goes, "Well, Dave. Dave is the best darts player, but Fred will have you." He goes, "Right, I'm going to go and talk to Dave then." So he goes and plays Dave, and he beats him, hands down. So he walks back up to the bartender, he goes, "Right, who's your best dominoes player?" He goes, "Well, I think that's Ted over there, but Fred will have you." He goes, "Right, so is it Fred or is it Ted?" He goes, "Well, Ted's the best doms player, but Fred will have you." He goes, "Right, okay." So he goes and beats Ted in dominoes, hands down, just like the other two. Goes back to the bartender, he goes, "Right, so is there anyone else that can do anything in here?" He goes, "Well, Fred will have you." He goes, "Right, who is this Fred? And what does he do?" He goes, "Well, that's Fred over in the corner there. There's a little old guy sat in the corner just sipping his Guinness." And so he goes over, he goes, "Right, so what do you do then? Because you keep on saying you'll have me, so what do you do?" So Fred stands up, he flicks a coin up, he catches it on one elbow, bounces it up, catches it on the other elbow, rolls it round to his neck, flicks it round, catches it on his nose, catches it on his chin, flicks it up again, bends over, pulls his trousers down and catches it in his ass crack. So the guy goes, "Alright, fair enough, I'll give that a go." So he does it, he catches it on one elbow, flicks it up, catches it on the other elbow, rolls it down to the crevice of his neck, flicks it up, catches it on his nose, rolls it down to his chin, flicks it up, pulls his trousers down. Fred had it. I thought that was a good one, but there we go.
Yes. How are we going to build this cobble generator?
Fair enough.
That's the question. Where am I going to build this cobble generator? I think I'm going to need more blocks.